Hello everyone and welcome to this introductory video about virtual machines. Have you ever wondered how you can run multiple operating systems on a single computer at the same time? The answer lies in something called a virtual machine, or VM for short. A virtual machine is like having multiple computers inside one physical machine. A virtual machine acts like a real computer with its own operating system and applications. This setup allows each VM to operate independently while sharing the physical machine's resource efficiently. It's like having multiple computers without needing extra hardware. Virtual machines are incredibly useful for testing software, running different operating systems, and improving resource efficiency. They offer flexibility, scalability, and easy backup solutions. That's the power of virtual machines. To demonstrate just how straightforward it is to configure a virtual machine, we are going to walk you through the process of quickly setting up and configuring a VM in Azure. This demo will highlight the user-friendly steps involved, from selecting the right VM specifications to deploying and customizing your virtual machine to meet your specific needs. By the end of this demonstration, you will see how Azure makes it simple and efficient to get your VM up and running. To do so, you just need to navigate to portal.azure.com, then log into your account. If you don't have an account already, you just need to set up a new account and sign up for Microsoft Azure. And Microsoft Azure will give you free credit and free services for 12 months. Once you do that, once you sign up and you configure your account and you create a subscription, you just need to go to the dashboard. Then from the dashboard, click on Create New Resource. Then from there, you have to select Virtual Machine. If you don't have Virtual Machine already shown there, you can just search for Virtual Machine. Once you search for Virtual Machine, just click on Create. Then from there, you'll have to select your subscription if you have many, or you can stick to the default one. Then you'll have to create a new resource group if you do not have already, or you can stick to an existing resource group if you do have a resource group already. So I'll go ahead and create a resource group. So I call it VM demo, TDP VM demo. Then you have to select the virtual machine name. So I'll call it my VM test. So it has to be a unique name. And you have to select the region and the availability zone. So you can search for each availability zone option. You can stick always to the default one. Then you can select the self-selected zone, choose up to 3 availability zone, or it's depending on what you have selected here. So you can choose other parameters or options, but you can stick always to the default values. Availability zone number 1, so we can go and say no infrastructure and redundancy required for this machine. Then the security type, you can launch trusted launch virtual machines. You can leave that to default. Then you go and select the image. So you have plenty of images there. You can select from Linux images or Windows images. So it's up to you to decide. I'm going to go with Ubuntu Server 2024, version 24 LTS, generation 2. And you can choose the VM architecture, whether if it's ARM or the x64 Intel. Then these are all optional parameters that you can choose, and then you have to select the size, so depending on the budget. So you have different prices there, and you can see all sizes to customize or to better customize your VM based on your budget. So I'll stick to the default one, which is 8 gig of memory, and then 2 virtual CPUs, and it's standard D2. The charge is 70 per month. So you can stick to the default, or you can select any other size. You can have a smaller size if you want, or smaller VMs by selecting See all sizes. Then you'll have the hibernation mode, enable hibernation. Hibernation does not currently support trusted launch and configuration confidential virtual machines for Linux. So you can learn more. It's not available, that option. Then from the administration side, you have to have an account. So either SSH by a public key or use a password. So it depends on how you would like to configure your machine. You can just use a key or you can use a password and a username. So to do that, you just need to configure a username. So I'll call it test or admin test. Then my password would be any password, but I can select @admin 2024. So I think you need to have from 12 to 60 to 60 to 72. So you need to make it a little bit longer. So I'll say admin administrator 2024 @administrator . I think I made it wrong there. Then you can always select the inbound ports. So you can open up all the ports or you decide what to open. So I can open them all. And that's it. Now your options are already there, so you can go ahead and review and create. So I'll need to copy this. That's my password, and this is my username. So I'll use them later if I want to connect to the machine. Now let's wait for it to finish the validation, and then you can click on create. That's it. So now you'll just need to wait for the virtual machine to be configured and be ready for you to use it. So we'll come back once it's done. Now my machine is ready. So I can go to the resource by clicking on go to resource to see my virtual machine. So my virtual machine is ready to be used. So either you can use it for a server, you have a public IP address, you can use it for other processing or other data processing or anything else. It's like you have your own PC, but it's virtually hosted in the cloud for you, and you can do whatever you want with that virtual machine. And right now you can connect to it using SSH or connect to it using the SSH from Azure CLI. You can just select that and then it will run some validation. Then once everything is valid, you will be able to connect to it through SSH. Once the SSH configuration or prerequisites are done, the terminal will be open for you to start manipulating your VM. Since it's a Ubuntu virtual machine, we can always try test things by just say ls to list the list of folder and files. So you do not have anything there, so you can do cd2 dots to go back, and then you do ls-l so that you are in the home folder of your admin. And then you can always go back one level. Then you'll be able to see the list of file again. So you'll have your Ubuntu file system or Linux file system if you want. Now you're ready to do whatever you want with this virtual machine. You can consider it as your own PC, but it's hosted on the cloud. Thank you so much.